Explanation of symbols on worksheets are as follows. Use coloring crayons to color the picture. Use your finger to follow the track or line or show the correct picture. Use a coloring crayon to draw a line or write a number or sound. Look at the picture and say the number or sound out loud. Use a scissors to cut on the dotted line. Look at the picture. Use these symbols for the lesson of the day, which will be allocated at the top right side of each page. For example, Lesson 1, Prepositions and Directions.
Good day, friends. Welcome back to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Hetty, and let's welcome our friend. Our theme for this week is colors. But before we start with our work, let's sanitize our hands. We take the sanitizer, we spray it on the inside of our hands, and we rub our hands together, and then we rub on the outside, and we rub between our fingers, and we give our hands a lovely squishy squashy, and we are all set and sanitized. Well, today's lesson is about the number 4 and also about counting. Well, friends, let's start with our counting exercise for today. We are going to count up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 fingers on our one hand. 5 fingers on our one hand. Well, friends, I have an exercise that I would like to do with my friend. You remember that I said bananas are yellow and nectarines are orange. My friend, can you show me which ones are the most? Yes, the bananas are the most. And can you show me which ones are the least? Yes, the nectarines are the least. Well done, my friend. Now, friends, let's turn to page 10. Let's turn to page 10. And on page 10, we are going to focus on number 4. Well, I'm going to write for you number 4 so that you may see how we write number 4. Okay, so let's take a closer look. We start at the top of the line and we go skew down and we make a straight line and then we give him a little line in the middle. And that is number 4. Remember, we start on top and we go skew down and then we stop and we go straight and then we just give him a line in the middle. Now, on page 10, let's count the apples on page 10. We have 1 apple, 2 apple, 3 apple, 4 apples. We have 4 apples. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Friend, you can show with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 apples. Now I would like you to do the exercise on page 10. You are going to count the apples and you are going to color them in, and you may use a green or a red or a yellow. And then you go to the little blocks and follow and start at the top of the line and go down underneath and then make a straight line and make your line in the middle and write your number 4 all the way in all the blocks. Well, friends, I hope you will enjoy that exercise. Well, friends, let's turn to page 11. Remember, we did number 4 And now I want you to just sit and relax, and then you are going to trace number 4 and you are going to color it. Remember, you may use any of the colors that we spoke about today. Enjoy the coloring exercise, and then we are going to move on to our next page. And for our next page, remember the lesson I taught you on most and least. We have the most apples and we had the most nectarines. Well, look at page 12. Let's see. On page 12, which one would be the most dogs? Let's look at the first line. The last block would have the most dogs. Let's look at the pumpkins. Well, I think the middle line would have the most pumpkins. And now let's move up. And which one of the chicks, which would be the most? Let's see. I think the first block would be the most. And then let's look at the leaves. The last block would be the most. Well, friends, you may use this exercise on page 12 and you may color the most in each group. You may color the most in each group. Now, let's continue on to page 13. And I would like you to do this exercise on your own. Remember, now you know what number 4 looks like, and I would just like you to circle all the number 4s on that page. Enjoy. Let's turn to page 14 of our exercise. Well, on page 14, we see we have some addition. Let's look at our addition sums. They say 6 strawberries plus 3 strawberries. We are going to use our objects that we have in class, and we are going to use apples. My friend, let's count 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 apples plus 3 apples. Let's see. Let's count them all together. 1, let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. Let's do one more demonstration to see if you remember. Let's see. Let's look at the number of the burgers on the picture on page 14. We have 3 burgers. 1, 2, 3 burgers, and plus 2 more burgers. 1, 2. Let's count them all together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 altogether. Addition means to bring numbers together to make a greater number, and addition means we want to add. We bring numbers together to make a greater number, or we add numbers. So now, if you look on page 14, you may now enjoy that exercise. Remember, count the objects and add them together. Now let's continue on to page 15. That's a fun exercise for the whole family. Now, if you look on page 15, we have included a little bit of number names, and we made it a little bit more difficult for you to see if you are up to the challenge. You may use this and do some number names with your family. Ask mommy or daddy to help you. You may write the number name next to the picture. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Thank you for that. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Let's remember we did an exercise on counting from 1 up to 5, and we focused on the number 4. We also said addition means to bring numbers together to make a greater number. Well, Now I would like you to turn to page 16 so that we just take a look at number 4 again. Remember, you may now write number 4 on the line on top, and you may count Mary had a little lamb, and then you may write number 4 in the blocks below the sheep, and then when you look at the number line, see what number is missing, and then you fill in the number line. You may enjoy coloring this page. And now, before we say goodbye, let's sanitize our hands. We take the sanitizer, we spray it on our hands, and we rub it inside and on the outside, and we rub between our fingers. And then we give our hands a lovely squishy squashy, and we are all set and sanitized. I wonder where is Shoshi? Shoshi! Shoshi! Let's say goodbye, friend.
Hi everyone, I'm Josh and I'm back. Even though the schools are closed, I thought about we can still do online classes, learning and reading. You can also do your schoolwork. Until next time, bye!